Hello there, this is Marcia coming to you from Markets of Sunshine here in Florida. And today is a day in the life of an Etsy entrepreneur and how I go through and sort out what I'm going to list into my Etsy shop and talk about my Sunshine Homemaker channel, this Markets of Sunshine here channel, my two Etsy shops, Markets of Sunshine and Pioneer Fundraiser, and show you what's being listed in the shop that's already there and then what's coming up to be listed. So sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get started, shall we? Okay, first up is all to do with your DIY how-to books. Okay, this one is on quilting, 200 tips, techniques, trade secrets. It's already in the Etsy shop, and the contents is choosing your equipment, choosing and prepping fabrics, color confidence, working with quilt patterns, cutting skills, patchwork techniques, applique embellishments, batting and basting, quilting designs and techniques, binding and finishing, what are quilt groups, joining quilt groups, shows, and exhibitions. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick flip through of each of these books just so that you can see, because in the Etsy shop is just, a flat lay picture, and all I did was the front cover. So I just wanted to go through and let you see how extensive this really is, and it's an excellent book. I mean, I would recommend this for any level of expertise, beginner to advanced. There's something in here that you can always learn, and having a book on hand instead of having to stop and go watch a video, which there's nothing wrong with videos, don't get me wrong. I love videos. You learn from videos. That's why I'm teaching. I have my channel. But sometimes you just need a book. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could make up a little ebook from all my YouTube videos. Oh, that's an idea. I just came up with that idea. Okay. Now this is Busy with Buttons, Jill Gorski. So everything to do with buttons. This is to hide your yardstick, measuring stick, and I made one of those, and it's really fun and beautiful, and you love it then, and you don't ever have to worry about where is your yardstick because it's hanging on the wall in that beautiful decorative holder. And every time my husband wanted to use it, I made him go put it back in the holder and hang it back up. So now it's hanging on the wall in my craft room, and I always know where it is. So I have another older one that's a wider, and I let him use that when he needs to. But he has measuring tapes. Anyhow, getting off track here. Contents in this book: collecting buttons, sorting your stash, cleaning, carrying, identifying, quick reference button guide, choosing the right button for your project, button attachment. Part 1 all the projects are things to wear. Part 2 for the home. Part 3 odds and ends, and then the very back is patterns. But I wanted to show you this one about the different types of buttons that there are. So these are button collections, as you can see. There's all kinds of ones, just regular buttons, ones that are different novelty buttons. Let's get to that page. There you are. Okay, this is so interesting. I love facts. I love statistics, but I love information just as well in the groups that I'm interested in. So I thought you'd find this as interesting as well if you're a button person and you love embellishing your junk journals and your sewing projects, whatever it is you're making. So there are glass buttons, shell and pearl, vegetable, ivory, metal, fabric, china, porcelain, bone and horn, leather, celluloid, bakelite, plastics, wood, and rubber. Did you know there were that many buttons? I did not know there were that many buttons either. So now let's go through a quick flip through of this so that you can see the different projects that you would be able to make with the buttons. And these are, again, available in my Etsy shop, Pioneer Fundraiser, and the link is below. So I hope you're enjoying so far this day in the life of an Etsy entrepreneur. And you will find out what it takes to open an Etsy shop and start selling on Etsy. And even though people think that it's so easy to open up an Etsy shop and get going and everything else, but when the sales don't come in, unless you are in Facebook groups. You already have a following. You've got your family and friends that are going to be buying, sharing for you, word of mouth. Word of mouth helps the best, and so it takes a lot more. You need to read that Etsy handbook from cover to cover. And Etsy changes the algorithm, which now they're always tweaking and testing. Okay, so this one is needle weaving, easy as embroidery. This is from the 1970s, and it's all about making things out of yarn, kind of like macrame projects from the 1970s, wall hangings, rugs, clothing. It's all black and white. There is a pattern page I'm going to get to that is in color so that you can see very retro 1970s colors. But of course you can use any colors that you would want to use to make these. Very easy, handwritten, step by step. So it's not like there's a pattern or anything like that that you would, follow, but it's just all handwritten information. So a lot of reading that you'd have to do. And I don't even know how I came across that one, but anyway. Fast fabric gifts. So this one I enjoyed. I made a lot of the items that were in here. This is just gives you an overview of the items that you can make in the book. Give you some ideas. Really pretty. Of course, when you choose your color combinations. But a lot of things you can do with buttons, as well as fabric, embellishing. And then there's patterns in the very back of the book. Hand stitching goes over that. And cute little templates. Copy them on your copy machine, and then you could print them out. Okay, so there you have it. That's quick and easy, so that takes care of all the books. Excuse me while I bend over to put these back down here. It's too heavy to hold. Okay, now up next, I've just listed these in the shop today, are all these cutting tools. They're Fiskar, and then I don't know what the other brand is. It just says rotary cutter on it. This is a free hand motion cutter, and it comes with 2 blades. I've never used this. It's brand new, even though it's, I don't know, from the early 2000 time. This little one has 2 blades with that. And then this Fiskar, very lightweight, and then has the little ruffle blade with that. Okay, so those are listed in the Etsy shop. You can, if you're interested in any of those, got a 25% off sale going on right now. For 1 week, August 10th through the 17th. If you miss the sale, then you can sign up for my VIP coupon club, and you get the 25% off code that you can use anytime that you would like. Okay, now, these are all Kenmore sewing machine attachments, and there's a variety of different feet in here of all sorts. Buttons, zippers, you name it. I have no idea what these are all for. I'm not an expert on all this stuff, but if you are, and many of you use it in your mixed media projects, so if you wanted to get them for that, feel free to pick them up for that. Here's some other ones in this container as well. I will be listing these in 2 separate listings. I may break out these other ones attachments and put them in individual. I'm not going to put them in one main listing. That would just be overwhelm. Here is a vintage pen, and it has some of the stones missing. But again, for a mixed media project, you could even glue in some of the little, where the ones that are missing, a round bead, or if you have some kind of flower bead that would fit in there, that one's available. I'll be listing that in the shop. Some miscellaneous cork. I don't know, wine corks, if that's something you have a project for, that would be coming up. This is an alphabet template, and it requires the very thin blade that fits into this groove, and then you lay it on your paper and you cut it out. This is a shaker card template. I bought this. I've never used it. I'll be listing this in the shop. I paid $15 for it. It's never been used. I'm listing it at $15. Again, if you get it during the sale, you'll be getting 25% off. And there's steps on the right here is steps 1 through 12. Tells you exactly how to use this. So simple, so easy. Another template is for making a cupcake topper and little cupcake tag. Isn't that adorable? So I'm going to trace this little tag here before I sell it, but I thought that was just absolutely adorable. I've never used this. Again, it came from hot off the press. I subscribed to many subscription clubs over the years, so that was probably came in one of those. And this is a sugar and cream lily crochet pattern book. There's 17 patterns in here, and you can use these patterns to make anything you want. You don't have to make just these items that you see here. So then this little booklet will be available in the shop as well. And then here is a rectangle shaped puzzle card. There's 4 cards in the set, 4 envelopes as well. They've never been used, and you can just, as you see, they used it as an invitation. Just use it for anything that you want to use it for. Draw your own designs on there. And I tried, because there were 6 in the set and I've used 2, I tried to keep it all in one thing and then put your pattern on it. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it has to be individually put on here by hand. So that was why, so if you're an artist, that would be perfect. I mean, you could just watercolor it and then just do like they did and put, you know, save the date type of a thing, an invitation, whatever you want to use it for. But next on the list was this color box stamping guide. And I'll go over the information on the back because this was so good and detailed. Okay, there's 2 clear plastic 12-inch rulers. They snap together to make a 22-inch straight edge or a right angle corner. Position stamps and roller stamps can be used for this. It's perfect and ideal for standard and jumbo roller graph stamp wheel. I had one of those, but kind of didn't find it to be really easy to use. It kept missing when it was stamping, and you know, you see it how it shows you here. It's all, you know, nice and neat and in order. So I don't know, maybe they've improved upon it since I tried this. I didn't use these. These are brand new, but I mean the little roller stamp thing. Okay, so that's going to be available. So if you're interested in this, and this will be sold in this set like this. Again, I've never used it. Next, I will have these wood hearts, and these are brand new, so you can paint them, put fabric on them, put cardstock on them. I'll be selling them in sets of 5 in my shop. So again, Pioneer Fundraiser, that will be coming up. So this is how I organize. This is what I do. I go through, I have to identify, and then find out what it is. Then I can know how much to list it for, how to accurately describe it, and then put it in my shop. So that all takes time, and then I have to take the photos, then upload the photos, edit the photos, and then put it in my Etsy shop. So it takes a good hour or more to, you know, once you get proficient at this, and you know, with these type of things, your descriptions are pretty clear cut when it comes to supplies. You don't have to go into long drawn out detail to try to sell somebody on it. You know, it's just a matter of, do you want the supply or not? Do you need the supply or not? Do you understand how to use the supply? Have you been looking for this? Because a lot of these things you can't find anymore. And so that's what I'm finding with my shop. I have a lot of unique things that you don't find anymore. And I have things of all, I have housewares, I have home decor, I have jewelry, the vintage fabrics and laces, I have vintage movies, vintage crystal from Princess House that's all retired, so they don't make it anymore. Very, you know, rare pieces. So if you want to expand your set, I have china, teacups that are gorgeous from around the world. And so I'm just downsizing, getting rid of a lot of this. A lot has been gifted to me because my medical costs are not through insurance because I have to use alternative medicine, but so many of my friends, thank you, have gifted things to me. I really appreciate it. So I wanted to invite you to join our Facebook group, Junk Journal Junction, if you are new into the junk journal world, if you're established, if you're a quilter, if you're a sewer, and you want to learn how to junk journal, you're welcome to join our group. And we have 965 members, I think we're at right now. So the two qualifications are you have to subscribe to my channel, Market the Sunshine here, and the other admin channel, Linda Coker, which is going to be when you go over to the Facebook, which I'll put the description for the group. And then I give you access. So I check it. So don't try to be sneaky and get in without it because I'm not going to let you in. And join my VIP club if you are enjoying my videos, if you like my down-to-earth honesty, good old Southern girl, Christian raised, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to go over to my second channel, which is all about eco-friendly organic lifestyle, homemaking here in your backyard homestead. And I have a certified backyard wildlife habitat through the National Wildlife Federation website. I have my little sign that there's a certification. And that will be Sunshine Homemaker. I'll list that below. The coupon code will be listed below. My two Etsy shops will be listed below. And I will link other videos. I'm making fabric junk journal, so if you want to follow along with that, you can see this whole thing from start to finish as I've been working on this and how to make one. I love soft journal, so and it's lightweight. This only has one signature. But look at the bulk already with just one signature. So can you imagine when you start adding to these journals when you have multiple signatures? I mean, they get ridiculous. So I like the small ones because then this is another one that only has one signature with 5 pages. This was made from a file folder. And again, this is very soft, smooth, very lightweight. And I only have pockets in here, but once I start really adding to and embellishing in here, which I've kept this one here. I might put some little cascading fold-down secret pages and things like that is what I'm thinking I'll do with this. And I'm going to be making some friends that are needing some cheering up, so they're homebound from their health, not because of pandemic, prior to the pandemic thing. So I'll be doing that. And if you want to learn how to do bullet journaling, go back and watch yesterday's video. I'll link that. What is a junk journal versus a bullet journal versus an altered book? I'm going to start as soon as I finish my evergreen softcover junk journal. The next segment of series will be going into bullet journals and altered books and hollow books. So stay tuned for all of that, and I really appreciate you being here, subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. I enjoy reading your comments, so please keep commenting, keep sharing, give this video a thumbs up because that really, really helps me. And I, again, appreciate everything you do. I appreciate you being here, your support. And when we reach 200 subscribers, I'll do a second giveaway. So please be sure to share and invite your friends. And I'll be giving away a junk journal and a $10 credit to one of my Etsy shops. So I'll have 2 winners. So please share this because we're at 126 subscribers. So we really don't have that far to go to get to the 200. And with your help, we'll be able to get there faster. So thanks so much and have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.